Doing the Camino is so much more than a walk. It's a bit of a combination of, well, Pokemon Go, as you try to find places to get your stamps for your credentials in order that you can get your certificate right at the end in Santiago. There's a bit of hide and seek involved as you're seeking to find the directions or the arrows to at least point you in the right direction, because sometimes it does feel like they're hiding. It's an epic adventure. It's also a little bit of survival or playing survivor, just trying to cope with blisters and all of that sort of thing. It really was a whole bunch of things and truly a remarkable experience. So I would like to take you on a little journey, and I want to see if you can find the markers and the memorials and the milestones along the way. Yes. Did you need to do that? Yes. All right. This is Caper. She's my rescue greyhound, and my name is Mundy. Welcome. As you leave Porto, you'll be following some very comforting little arrows. Sometimes they're professionally made. A lot of times they're just painted little yellow arrows pointing you in the right direction. You'll often find a tile or a manufactured scallop shell along with it, or not. Yes, but sometimes they're surprisingly hard to find, and I'll give you some examples here. The arrows and the scallop shells will always point you along the Camino way to find the local cathedral in the little village. The direction or the way of getting there will never ever be straightforward. You will wend and wind your way around all these little side streets or these back alleys or the bush or by a stream. It's never straightforward. It's never in a direct line. So you really do have to keep your wits about you and see to make sure that you are following the direction of the arrows. When you find a little church or a little cathedral or a little place of worship, they're often not open, which is a little annoying sometimes, because you would think that that would be the perfect opportunity for you to find a stamp so that you could stamp your credential. But fear not. Often, if the cathedral or place that the arrows have pointed you to is shut, just around the corner there will be some enterprising cafe that will have the stamp. And also, thank goodness, it will also have a toilet for you to use, because believe me, the public toilets are few and far between. Just saying, be warned, ladies. Anyway, as you find yourself at a cafe or that kind of place, don't forget to ask them for a stamp so that you can get your credentials filled out. It will be checked at the end so that you can get your certificate, and you will need to get 2 stamps minimum per day. As you wander along, following the very friendly arrows and the pictures of the scallop shell, once you get to from Portugal to Spain, there's an added kind of thing. It's called a milestone, and every few meters, maybe every 300 meters or so, there's this beautifully made concrete marker that's a few feet tall, and it has a metal strip there that will tell you in meters how far you are from Santiago. So it's quite encouraging, you know, going, all right, 98,000 steps, okay, I'm 98 k's from Santiago. It helps, yeah, it is very encouraging to go, yes, I'm chewing up the miles as I'm walking along. They are beautifully made. you will find them, like I said, every sort of 300 meters or so, along with the painted arrows and little scallop shells, either, you know, like a tile or something like that. They really are, it is well signposted, especially once you cross the border into Spain. But you still have to have your wits about you, because you can actually miss things. But the thing with the milestones is that they're often also a place of memorial, that people will place rocks or ribbons or something like that as a memorial to their loved ones. Some of the stones are painted, some of them are written on, some of them are very colourful, some of them are plain. I too carried a memorial rock for somebody very important to me who had died, and it was very nice to be able to place the stone at a place that I thought was appropriate. Please note, I cried buckets, but as my dear partner said, every time I go somewhere, I can place a memorial stone wherever I like. It doesn't necessarily have to be just once, and it's quite true. So think about possibly carrying your own memorial stone in memory of somebody you've lost as well. It just adds an extra layer of meaning, I guess, on the Camino walk. But thank you very much for listening and for watching. I hope it gave you some idea of the hide and seek and Pokemon Go that happens along the way, along with excellent conversations and beautiful views and vistas. And yes, I'll see you again soon. And so will the dog, who's hiding behind me. But anyway, see you again soon. Buen Camino.